everyone. Welcome back to My Rising Rose, where we expand ourselves into the cosmos and unite ourselves with the cosmic family, all the many beings that exist out in the cosmos that aid humanity's evolution, and also remain grounded and ordinary in our humanity. That we don't need to try to escape from our humanity by expanding into these quite fantastic spiritual places, but rather we use our connection to these real expanded spiritual states to make us more human, to make us more ordinary, and to make us more ourselves. So if you've been following the channel for a while, you know that it's been a while since I've posted a video, and that's because I've been away in Egypt doing an activation with my friend Anna Oliveira, and also spending some time with my partner by the Red Sea, Dahab. It's been a very transformative experience. Usually when I mention to people that I've been away, they have an excited look on their face and they're like, oh great, how was your holiday? And my response to that, if I was to give an authentic response to that, it would be something along the lines of, that it didn't really feel like a holiday, it felt more like an initiation, because that's what it was. It was also the most challenging month I've had in a while. So not a typical holiday, but it is what it is. It's what it needed to be, and I've gone through some initiations, in particular with the goddess Sekhmet, which I know are going to set me up for the rest of my life. So it's been incredibly valuable, although also quite grueling, and you can probably tell by the sound of my voice, I've got a bit of a cold. My body is still kind of recovering from everything that's been going on. And part of the reason why it's been difficult is that we came straight back from that initiation in Egypt into the eclipse season. So on the 14th of March, we had a total lunar eclipse in Virgo. And on the 29th of March, we've got a partial solar eclipse in Aries. And one of the reasons why I'm creating this video today is because I've noticed that channeling the dragons has been really helpful for me and for other people during the strange energies that move through the eclipse portal. If you're not familiar with this, you've probably been feeling off over the last couple of weeks if you're watching this during the time that I'm recording it. And that's because we've had a very potent transformational portal open up. It's the first lunar eclipse in 3 years, the first total lunar eclipse in 3 years. And for me, it certainly felt like it was something unusual. Energies don't normally feel that. It's hard to put it into words, but portal-like or transcendent. There's been a lot of very challenging situations arising. We've got a lot of planets in Aries or about to move into Aries, which is one of the signs of conflict. So there's a lot of conflict going on. We've got Venus retrograding. We've got Mercury that's recently moved into retrograde. So there's a lot going on, and it's not over. As I mentioned, we've got the partial solar eclipse on the 29th of March, and we've got the Neptune moving into Aries on the 30th of March. And that's quite a big deal, because it's the first time in 15 years that Neptune has changed signs. So Neptune moves very slowly through the zodiac, and it's been in Pisces for the last 15 years, and it's about to move into Aries. So that's the most significant thing that's actually going on. Just to kind of acknowledge and give credit where it's due, I know these things because of my partner Lola, and she does astrological readings. And if you want to book in with her, you can do that via her Instagram. It's Metanoia, If you search metanoia, you'll be able to find her. So I learn a lot from her. The reason why I'm saying this is I learn a lot from her, and I want to pass that on. If any of you resonate with that, or you can follow her on Instagram and get a lot of this information for free. She posts that up on there as well. So what I'm going to do today is channel Ishmael, who is the crown chakra dragon, the violet crown chakra dragon of the rising rose. And I want to channel him because over the past couple of weeks I've noticed that when I do channel him, it calms down my nervous system, and it also calms down the nervous system of the people in dragon medicine where I'm channeling him. And it's something that I want to share with all of you so that it makes it easier to move through this eclipse portal. It's a very transformative time, but I think a lot of the time we're actually unconsciously resisting this situation. And because we're unconsciously resisting it, it obstructs the flow of these energies, right? You can kind of think of the eclipse portal almost like a wave that just kind of comes into the human psyche. And if you're fighting against that wave, you're more likely to fall off. But if you learn how to ride that wave through, then it can actually be a beneficial time of evolution for you. So my goal here today is to channel Ishmael for you in a way that will bring that benefit. Just to let you know and do a bit of housekeeping, we've got the final ever, possibly, opportunity to join Dragon Medicine live on the 23rd of April. So the third and final group is moving into the upper chakra dragons, which is the third and final group of dragons. So after that, there may be no more opportunities to join the live. I'm not 100% on that. That's not an absolute guarantee. It depends on a few different factors. But the main reason for that is that, you know, people started calling me the dragon guy after a while, like because I was channeling the dragons. But for me, the only reason I was ever doing that was because it felt authentic to do that. Like, I was felt well aware that it was a very strange thing to be doing, and to be honest, would rather have not done that. But the energies came through in such a way where it was just like, I didn't really feel like I had a choice in some sense. It just was what I had to do. But I knew that was always temporary. Like, it was not what I was always going to be. And I felt quite strongly that I would shift from the dragons into the goddesses, who I've actually been working with for much longer than the dragons. And I felt that I told people around me that that's what I was going to be doing, despite the fact that they wanted me to stay doing the dragon stuff because that seemed kind of easier, I guess, for their minds. But I pushed through that, and I'm doing what my authenticity in my heart knows is right. So I'll be shifting gears and doing programs with the goddesses in the upcoming months, specifically with the enlightened dark goddesses of the underworld, to help to initiate people into the underworld and realize that the underworld itself is actually the heavens. So to realize that within the darkness of the underworld is a richness that gives birth to light. And that through that discovery, we can end an inner war, an inner conflict between darkness and light, where light is seen as superior to dark. And we can harness the qualities of both, dark and light, to become a powerful and loving force in this world. And such a person is far more creatively potent than someone who hasn't yet realized that harmony. So that's the direction that I'm going to be moving in. I'd already decided that, and then I found out that we had recently moved into the Chinese Year of the Snake, which was a lovely confirmation. If you don't already know, the snake is probably the main symbol for the enlightened goddesses of the darkness. And we had been in the Year of the Dragon, and I also hadn't known that when starting all of this dragon stuff. So for me, that was a nice confirmation that these things are all moving as they're supposed to, and I'm just following the flows of life in unity with the cosmos. And I don't need people around me to tell me what to do, because I already know what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing. And that fits nicely with this transformative period that we're in with Aries, with so much energy of Aries at the moment, which is all about, I know who I am, I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going. I don't need the outside world to tell me. I'm certain within myself, I trust myself, I lead my own way. So that's a really strong energy right now, and an energy which I would invite you to welcome within yourselves. So, to aid all of this, I'm going to channel Ishmael now. He is the violet crown chakra dragon of the rising rose, and I'm channeling him to help balance our chakras in a way that helps us ride the wave of this eclipse season. Gianarayunur, Dianarayur, Gianarayun, Gianarayun, Gishturuna. Give me one moment, I'm just tuning myself in. I am Ishmael, Ishmael, violet crown chakra dragon of the rising rose, and part of the crown chakra of the cosmos. Part of the crown chakra of the cosmos. As I've been getting to know Jack and sharing my energy through him, I've been describing myself to the members of the Dragon Medicine groups as like the laughing Buddha at the top of the mountain. And that's really what I'm like. That's really the energy that I hold. I am smiling as emptiness dances. I am free as all things come and go. I dance with them while they're here, and I smile as they leave. For I know that they will move on to a new dance, as will I. So I'm here right now to aid you with your current dance, with your dance with the eclipse. Can you learn the steps, forwards and backwards? Can you move with it? The eclipse is the cosmos inviting you to take a dance with a backward step. You don't always take forward steps when you dance, sometimes you take backwards steps. And sometimes taking a backward step can be difficult. You can't see behind you. So there's a trust that's necessary. As you take your backward step, you might worry, I hope I don't fall down. And sometimes you will fall down when you take a backward step. The trust is more about knowing that even if you did fall down, that you will get back up. Because life cannot stop dancing. And sometimes falling down is simply part of the dance. As always, as I'm here with you, it's my energy that's guiding and teaching. I am sharing a direct energy transmission with you right now, designed to help you move through this transitional time, to relax into it. And relaxation is a significant key here. On a practical level, I advise you to take plenty of rest. And on an energetic level, that rest helps because it lets these transformative energies move through your system and implant themselves into you in a way that's beneficial for you. So let yourself ride this wave, even while it's uncomfortable, because that discomfort is really just your limits being tested. It feels uncomfortable because it's unfamiliar and because it's stretching you into new territory. But try not to resist the discomfort. Allow yourself to be uncomfortable. Discomfort and suffering are inevitable aspects of life. You do not need to resist them. You can simply allow them to be. Let them flow. Now, what I'd like to do is sit silently with you for a few moments, and then I will speak dragon light language and do some chanting designed to help your body to relax through this time. So if you'd like to, assuming that you're not driving or doing anything that requires your focused attention, I'd like you to close your eyes with me and join me in this short meditation. And there's a little phrase that I'd like to give to you, which you can repeat to yourself in your own mind throughout our meditation, but also throughout the coming weeks. And the phrase is this: my body already knows how to ride the wave of this eclipse. My body already knows how to ride the wave of this eclipse. Yanalayun, Yanalayun, Yanalanaun, Yalaliu, Au, Yanalayun, Heyu, Kianalayun Kunayanu, Hey, Gianalanayunayunayunayun, Aun, Kananayanaraunayisturnainurkuturnaun, Hey, Gianalanaunishtayunurunukutushnananun, Aun, Eyanarakatai-shtananunnainunyanarakunnarinishturanayunurun, Gaun, Yanaranshturinakatanyanarana, Aun, Anayanurishtunayanunaruna, Aun. So, I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope that you're able to ride the wave of this eclipse season and move through everything as you need to. Remember that you can come back to this video at any time, and you've got something here that can help you to transition through it. And trust your body. Trust what you feel is right for you. Trust that your body already knows the way. All you have to do is relax into and flow with your body's own natural wisdom. So thank you very much for your time, for being here with me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.